Music has that ability to take you back to a place and time that was the soundtrack to your life.
Music is one of those things that enables us as human beings actually to have a life of memory.
I'm a soul man.
To this day, Soul Man is one of my favorite songs.
Music plays a prominent role in our everyday lives. We use music for recreation, distraction, or to enhance our mood. But music also has a psychological and neurological impact on people of all ages. In this edition of Tennessee Matters, we explore musical memories and how they help shape your own autobiography.
Funny how melody sounds like memory.
Middle Tennessee State University Recording Industry Associate Professor Amy Macy discusses the power of hearing a song from your past and how it takes you back to that moment.
If you're re-listening to it again, if it's a week later, a year later, 10 years later, that musical soundtrack can bring you back to that moment. It's sort of a taste or a smell can do the same thing, like a perfume, but it's the musical equivalent to that.
The age between 15 to 24 really defines your taste in music. Belmont University music professor and music industry historian Don Cusick says it is at that age that you connect with music.
If it's in that 15 to 22, 24 period, it's a coming-of-age moment where you are picking what you like instead of what mom and dad like.
Another noted music historian is Dr. Dale Cockrell, who directs the Center for Popular Music at Middle Tennessee State University.
All of us have had the experience of hearing a song that we knew when we were 14 years old, and we knew who we were in love with as a 14-year-old. We knew what we were eating, what kind of cars we adored, and so forth and so on.
Because of the power of music, many scientists have studied its impact. MTSU's Dale Cockrell says one of the things that happens in the making of memories is that it often takes some kind of sensory cue.
Music is interesting neurologically because it's one of the few human experiences that integrates parts of the brain. I mean, generally, language is located in a particular part, motion is located in a particular part, but whenever they put functional MRIs on brains and play music, one of the things that's unique about it is it lights up the brain all over, so it's an integrative experience.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
What they diagnose me as?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
Musician Glenn Campbell's recent disclosure from this clip on CNN brings to light it is those types of memories and connections that have prompted music to be used with Alzheimer's patients.
Memories like the corners of my mind.
Dr. Oliver Sacks, a clinical professor of neurology at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine, went on National Public Radio, discussed the use of music therapy with Alzheimer's patients.
Although they'd lost the powers of thought and language, might recognize music, might sing along, might suddenly become lucid when they were exposed to music.
The way music is consumed today has changed the music business. But MTSU professor Amy Macy says music is used differently by various generations.
When we were to buy vinyl, it was a very big deal. We would take it home and take off the plastic and pull it out. And I can remember, and I know this sounds maybe odd, I would smell the vinyl. I would pull it out and there was just a very unique smell. Even that tangible, very tactile exchange when that happened. But again, I'm cut of a different cloth, but I know I'm not alone.
The music memories we have will last a lifetime and provide an historic context for new generations. An example of this? Ask an older generation about the plane crash involving musicians Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper. And most know the tragedy was memorialized by singer Don McLean.
This'll be the day that I die.
Music can serve to keep the memories alive, like this Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young song, which became an anthem for a generation angered by the Vietnam War and what had happened at Kent State University.
This summer I hear the drumming for dead in Ohio.
Music reflects and creates social conditions. Our library of melodies houses our musical memories, creating the soundtrack to our lives. For Tennessee Matters, I'm Terry Likes.